The day started out like any other. I got to my office, did my morning routine, and prepared myself to fight crime like any other day. Little did I know that I would get a case today that would change the rest of my life. Yeah, come in.
Got a murder over on the corner of Johnson. Might want to take a look at it.
Alright, let's go. Being the city's top detective, I dealt with a lot of terrible people doing terrible things. So when the sergeant came to me and told me we had a new murder case, I didn't even blink an eye. What do we got here, Sergeant?
Just spawn him this way.
Jeez Louise.
Dead in the bucket.
God. This is ruthless. The victim was a wealthy businessman. He'd been shot and then shoved mercilessly into a trunk.
All we know is the wife found him. She's in the other room if you want to talk to her.
Yeah. Go give her a look-see. Ma'am, I'm Detective McGrath.
I'm Betty Starling.
The moment I saw her, I knew she was something special. She had gams that just wouldn't quit and a face that would make the angels sing. It's a tough time for you.
It is.
She was clearly shooken up, but with a little coaxing, she fingered Roger Seepove, her husband's business partner. Roger Seepove, go get on that. Any idea why he might have done it?
He's just always had it in for him. He's just in it for the greed and the money.
I'm sorry, man.
Won't you help me, detective?
I'll do everything I can. Her touch sent a charge through me powerful enough to light the Sears Tower. My sergeant tracked down Roger Seepove and brought him downtown. I decided to pay him a little visit. What's he giving you?
Nothing.
Why don't you leave me alone with him for a minute? There was something about his arrogant smirk that I just couldn't stand. I didn't like him, and I was about to make that brutally clear. You scum! You murdered him, didn't ya?
I didn't do anything.
Let's talk for a minute. Man to man. Where were you last night?
I was nowhere near the place.
You did it!
I wasn't there.
Meanwhile, Betty Starling was having some troubles of her own. You thought, hey, I'd take him out, I'd take over the whole damn business, didn't ya? It's not gonna work out that way, buddy. I am on to ya.
You ain't on to nothing.
Why don't you tell that to my face, you piece of scum?
I said nothing.
Say it! You did it, didn't ya?
I didn't do anything!
Tell me to do it! Lying sack of scum, you're gonna tell me the truth right now. Yeah.
An urgent phone call from Betty Starling.
Alright. You keep track of this scum.
Oh, Detective McGrath. Oh, there's someone following me. I think it's the killer.
Hold on, I'll be right there. She got in the car very upset. She tried to tell me what happened, but I couldn't concentrate on anything but her succulent lips. Eventually, I realized we had a new suspect in the murder of Mr. Starling. We need to think of some way to catch him. With our newfound killer after Betty Starling, I needed a plan to get him off the streets. It would be the old bait and catch. Betty Starling would be my bait, walking innocently along the street. Meanwhile, I'd set up Sergeant Jarvis on a nearby house. When the killer appeared, Miss Starling would guide him to a waiting ambush.
Oh, but Detective McGrath, I'm scared. You'll be there to protect me, won't you?
I'll be there every second, babes. I realized I was falling for her, falling hard and fast. It killed me to put her in harm's way like this, but it was the only solution. With everything almost ready, I was about to head off and catch a killer when I was suddenly interrupted.
Yeah.
Lieutenant wanted to see me right away, and word was he wasn't happy. You want to see me, sir?
Yeah, listen, McGrath, the chief's got me by the cojones over this Starling case.
Sir, I can totally...
Hey, I don't want to hear it. The chief is sick and tired of your shenanigans. You're using this broad as bait, and you don't have any idea if she's gonna fold up like a Chinese man once the heat is on. For all you know, she's playing you like a cheap violin. Look, this broad might not only cost you your badge, she could cost you your life. All right, McGrath, get out of here. And hey...
Yeah?
be careful.
With everything in place, we set our plan into action. It didn't take long for the killer to show up. He began following Miss Starling, with me trailing closely behind. And then it happened. She got spooked. She took a left instead of a right, and the plan went down the tube in an instant. My stomach dropped as I realized she was leading the killer away from the set-up ambush. I realized it would all be up to me to save Miss Starling.
Hey, you stop! Get down here, you punk! Who are you? I'm a detective from Detroit! What?
Then he dropped the bombshell. Turns out he really was a detective. He said it all started years ago while investigating the murder of a wealthy businessman. It was there that he met a beautiful grieving widow named Betty Starling. He became obsessed with her and was devastated when she suddenly skipped town. So we followed her from city to city. Only it didn't take him long to realize that with every new city, there was a new dead husband.
Let's go. What the?
Surprise, surprise!
When does the next bus leave? Okay, I'd like a one-way ticket.
I've got my eyes on you, so best beware.